Welcome to Oddsjet.com and our roundup of the outlier odds value to be found across Europe's top leagues this weekend. Now in a moment I'll use our exclusive premium bet finder tool to instantly show you the bets where the top paying bookie is offering significant outlier odds value relative to the middle of the market. Oddsjet.com has a unique format for super quick and private odds comparison, but comparing odds means very little if all the bookies have the same odds for all the results. The difference is our premium bet finder tool instantly shows you the bets where odds values really diverge in a big way, so you can actually find where the extra value might exist. So let's get started in England with the Premier League. Now you can find the premium bet finder tool near the top of your display, and if I max it out to 15% plus, we can see that there's 15% plus more value for home wins for Burnley and Manchester City. With only 3 wins all season and 7 points adrift of Luton in 17th, Burnley need to start winning if they're going to remain in the league next season, but host an Arsenal side who scores 16 goals in 4 straight wins as they hunt down City and Liverpool. If you think Burnley can get the win, or that Manchester City can make it 11 wins in all competitions in a row by beating Chelsea at Etihad, then there's 15% plus more potential profit to be found at the top paying bookie compared to the medium bookie, aka the middle of the market. Now, if I dial the premium bet finder down just 1 point to 14% plus, we see another potentially interesting result highlighted, a win on the road for Arsenal at Turf Moor. The Gunners have beaten Burnley in 13 of the last 17 encounters and beat them 3-1 back in November. If you fancy them to do the league double over Burnley this weekend, then there's 14% plus more value and therefore potential profit for this result. Next, let's head to Spain and La Liga. Now if I slide the premium bet finder up to 14% plus, we can see that there's 14% plus more value for an away win for Las Palmas in Madrid. The Canary Islanders are having a great first season back in the top tier with 3 wins in their last 5 games and currently sitting in 8th. They've been one of the surprise teams of the season so far and actually beat Atletico 2-1 back in November. Can they capitalise on Atletico's recent dip in form and win again this weekend? If you think they can, then there's 14% plus more potential value to be found between the top and middle bookies. Now, if I drop the premium bet finder tool to 12% plus, we see a home win for Rayo Vallecano highlighted. Without a win in the league since January 2nd, Rayo's form has gone off a cliff. Down in 14th, they're now just 7 points clear of the drop and welcome a resurgent Madrid, now 5 points clear at the top and with only 1 defeat all season. Interestingly though, Rayo at home are a bit of a bogey team for Madrid and have beaten them on 2 of the last 3 visits. Can Rayo take all 3 points again this weekend? If you think they can, then there's 12% plus more potential profit to be found for that bet. Meanwhile, over in Italy and the world of Serie A, if we max out the premium bet finder tool again to 15% plus, we can see that there's a big divergence in value for an away win for Salernitana in Milan and a draw in the same game. This is top place bottom with Inter 7 points clear at the top and Salernitana rock bottom 7 points from safety and with only 2 wins all season. Can the Granata get their first ever win over Inter? If you think they can, or the game will end all square, then there's 15% plus more potential profit to be made. Now, if I then drop the premium bet finder tool down just 1 point to 14% plus, we see 2 more interesting results highlighted, a home win for Napoli and a win on the road for Sassuolo. Napoli are a shadow of the team that ran away with the Scudetto last season. Their patchy form sees them in 9th, but hosting a Genoa side 3 places below them and a side they fired 9 past on their last 2 visits. If you think Napoli will win again, or that Sassuolo will get their first ever win since January the 6th over 4th place Atalanta, then there's 14% plus more profit on those bets. Finally, we head to Germany and the Bundesliga. Dial up the premium bet finder tool to 13% plus and we see some good potential value for a home win for Heidenheim and Bochum. Heidenheim are unbeaten in 9 games but welcome a Leverkusen side 5 points clear at the top of the table and yet to lose this season in the league. Will Heidenheim do what no other team has and get the win? If you think they will, or that Bochum will beat Bayern Munich like they did in 2022 when they won 4-2, then there's 13% plus more value for those bets. And by dropping the premium bet finder down to 10% plus, we see a win on the road for Bayern Munich over Bochum. The last 3 times these two have met, it finished on aggregate 17-0 to the Bavarians. Will Harry Kane help fire Bayern to another win this weekend? If you think so, then there's 10% plus more potential profit for that bet. So as you can see, there are plenty of potentially interesting results across Europe this weekend, where there's compelling outlier odds value to be found. Be sure to smash a like on the video, subscribe to our channel and tell us about any other leagues you'd like us to cover. Now, regulations prevent us from showing you which bookies have the top odds here for each result, so head on over to Oddsjet.com to give the premium bet finder a try for yourself before you find the best odds for your results of interest. It's available on match odds for every league that we cover, plus plenty of popular outright winner markets where the outlier values can be even more significant. Well, that's all for now, but as always, please play responsibly.